welcome to her Expert Life community. We have a very special guest today and a very special topic for all of you, dear women around the globe who follow us and who want to advance in their global lifestyle, network, and portfolio. So, today I'm really happy to introduce Daisy Chen. Daisy Chen is a global consultant. And today we are talking about a topic that I think most of us are sensitive right now because, there's a lot of political movement with the tariffs and everything around it and all the limitations to, trade globally. And Daisy will give us a lot of powerful strategies for everyone to, step into how to navigate this better and successfully for your business, for thriving in life, basically, and relating to a lot of people in the global, globally. So, welcome, Daisy. If you can explain a little bit more who you are, why are you doing this webinar, and what brought you here, basically.
Okay, thanks for March having me here, and thanks for all the audience who are interested about the global market, especially with Chinese market, and thanks for her expert life community who invited me join this community. And I'm so glad that I can share my personal experience and opinions with different the background audience. So I think that's the very best opportunity to have the communicate with each other, to change the new ideas and see how the brainstorming, how to navigate for the future challenge for the global market. Yeah. So I'm gonna give the audience about a quick introduction. I'm Daisy Chen. I'm from China, and I have more than 10 years working experience, especially in marketing and advertising. And during the past experience, I also connect with a lot of global clients, which brings me to contact about the import and export business. So that's why my serve experience is not only about marketing, it's cross from the different countries connection. And I'm the owner of YH Media and Get Kaizen, one of the marketing company, and one is the consulting company. We focus to help foreign brand enter Chinese market, to find the supplier and the local business partners, and also we have Chinese brand go abroad to enter the Europeans, American, and Latin countries, the different markets. So we kind of like the bridge to talk with the different side and say what's the potential market, how to suit with the local mindset.
Interesting. So, what do you find? A question for you. My first question for you is: what have you found out in those 10 years that facilitates this trade into these different markets?
I mean, I think it's quite interesting because in my previous several years when I graduated, in that moment, I worked for the global company. And in that time, like most international companies, they are really interested to enter Chinese, to expand to the market there, to get the Chinese customers. And but the recent year, due to a lot of unstable the politics or the economic change, and after the pandemic, we found the more and more Chinese brands, they want to go abroad, because before we always have the mindset everything is made in China. But now it's a little bit different. We found the most foreign customers, they can accept a lot of things branded in China. For example, Huawei and Xiaomi, a lot of, especially the technology products, it's quite popular in different countries. Then we find, okay, so there is not only about like the supplier opportunities, it's also about a lot of like the business connections. That's we literally change our like the business survey score, and also we can contact with the different clients from the different industry. That's quite a good challenge, but it's also a learning experience.
Mm. Yes, absolutely. That brings us to today, I think. And yeah, today it's a little bit trickier to navigate like, all this, right? Can you like frame an example of a situation where you helped like a company or a small business like around the globe, trade better?
Yeah, I think as we all know, because of the tariffs like things, and it started from the April, the Americans start like the raise about the tariffs to the 120%, which is like very crazy. And the Chinese government also launched some like the feedbacks about that. Then cross to the May and about the Giovanna like the negotiation, and to the June in London, which they like kind of decrease that, but it's kind of just the temporary stop, because we all know it's like in the August they will have another meeting and the final agreements to say how's going on. So just like the few months we found like it's kind of like the wave, like the go up and down up, and then makes a lot of company, whatever the big company or like the medium or small companies, they really consider and sensitive about this situation, because they don't know how to like face this situation. Like, should I have a very quick feedback to drop and switch to another market? Should I like just wait the final agreements? I think that's the reason why we are here, to talk that more different ideas, and also to say like how's going on in the future.
Definitely. What is the best pathway in your opinion? Like, should they live all together? I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I think like about this kind of tricky things, we couldn't get the conclusion for sure, but there's some like the tips during these several months. I think our team already suggested to our clients, and I'm willing to share with other audience here, because we think like firstly, if you are not like the super big company, so you definitely need to have the plan B. If you are not like, okay, I'm sell a lot from China to Europe, to American, sorry, like during the TikTok e-commerce, or like just focus on American company market. So maybe in that moment you should like, okay, so it's a time to expand our business in other countries, especially in Europe, because like in Europe there are a lot of like the different countries, so you can literally explore like during this time. That's the first thing. And the second thing, I think you should have a very quick review about like your current business partner. For example, about your logistics, about your storage, about like everything you already build the connection or business with them. Because for example, like now we also help our clients to do the drop shipping to American or to other countries. So depends on this unstable situation, even depends on the war in other countries, as you know. So we currently get the update every day. For example, they said, okay, now because of the Israel and the Iran situation, can be a little bit like better, so they can start literally to recover this like drop shipping to this related area. But before they just cut that, so they currently have the very quick and sensitive like news for every day. So if your business partner can do that, it means okay, they can give you the previous like the news. But if they just delay, like okay, they update you weekly, or you need to push them or something, so maybe you need to find like the better or like the faster business partners.
Mhm. Yeah, it is about who you know, right? Those
Yeah.
things. I think
Yeah.
that's into the key of the matter. So, um, how can we, in this context, because I really feel and think
Hmm.
networking is really key in this situation. So, what are the strategies like to network better? And make good business partners that can help you navigate in those in those moments, the situations.
Yeah, I think it depends what you need or what's the essential things for you now. For example, if you just start a new business, you are not pretty sure what you're gonna sell, or you still test the market. It means you need a lot of supplier, the different products. So maybe you can just do a lot of research, because we have AliExpress, we have Dunhuang website, this kind of like the website. They offered all the Chinese supplier factory to different countries. You can just even order some samples, and then they can deliver to you. And also, like now in China, we have like the 14 days visa free, and you can just visit there to. Before you go there, you just mark a list, like what kind of the factors you want, like visit, or you want talking person, or you just want to join some like the export or some like offline events. It's kind faster to find some, the factories. That's about like products part. And about like logistics, I think it depends what kind of countries you are, because sometimes like for some countries, they have some like the free trade agreements, like in Europe some countries they have that. And also you need to check some like the optimized HS, like the cute classifieds, because sometimes this kind of related about the tax, which is very important. And also you may think about like, should you work with the border zone or low tariffied like the areas, because even in China there are some like stores they put it like with free tax if you choose this business partner, so you can reduce your cost. And also like I like for this years we literally realized that there's some like the maybe the median company, they want to have like the more connection with Chinese market, whatever import or export goods, or doing other like the business negotiation. So they started to have maybe like the freelancer or like the third party employers. For example, like even in our country, like Gate Kaizen, we offer this kind of PEO service. You needn't really set a company or like the office in China, because this process, the paperwork is a very like the complicated. But you may need like a one employee or two employees, like the salesman or like the BD, like the persons who gonna do these things, because it belongs to your team. So we just help you to hire this person and finish all the legal process to guarantee you can just send their salary through us. That's all. So then it's gonna be faster, and also it's gonna have the better community with them.
Hmm. Definitely. And also, so can you give an example of other companies you have, example, and what products are best to like import export, how are things today? Can you give a little bit of an overview on different examples?
Yeah, I would say like if we are talking about this topic about the tariff, the definitely about some like the motor sports, like the oil, some related about the politics, which is more sensitive, because usually this kind of politics is just focus on this part. And also about maybe the foods and some like seasonable products or some ingredients, like the raw ingredients also related, because it's not about the politics itself, it's about like the shipping timing. So it for this kind of things, if you just start your company or you try to up some like new companies in that sensitive moment, you shouldn't like really invest a lot. because whatever you're gonna use, like the boat or you're gonna use by train or something, if you want to check, okay, now because they increase the tax maybe just a 1 month or 20 days, but for the seasonal product you couldn't like wait that, because you need to like ship to your country or ship to your store immediately. But for some like the regular things, which I guess like more small companies, they start to do that about like lifestyle, about the clothes, even like makeup or everything. You just use that. So it doesn't about like, okay, it's gonna be delayed like 10 days or 20 days, or even like some of my clients, they know now they kindly like the postponed about the final agreement. So it's kind of like the negotiate break. So they use this break to start order more like the, for example, the Christmas product for some like the festival, like a Black Friday or something. Because if we say in the future it's gonna be a little bit worse situation, then they already get this potential opportunity. They already get this product in this break timing. So which is better for them.
Yeah. Oh, that's really interesting about this opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So for we are talking to women, right? So
Mhm.
what are the products that women can leverage more with this situation?
I think like in my personal opinion, I think like now a lot of women, especially the foreign entrepreneurs, they are really interested about like the, for example, perfume, and about some like accessory, about like the clothes, this kind of like fashion or lifestyle things. Because as I said, China is still the very important company about like making products. So in there you can find a lot of like the different design, and even like you can find something which is like they update the version a lot. So when you visit there, you're even doing some like the factory tour, you can get some like inspirations. And then you think, oh, maybe like now in my country people like still like used to do by this way, but if we update some functions which is going to be easier or which is going to be more attractive, then it's going to be sales a lot. That's a lot of like the women also do that. And also for this product, because it's pretty light and it's not like the cost a lot of like the starch. So about the shipping part, you can also like reduce your cost.
Mm-hmm. That's super interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully someone in the audience resonates with that, and let us know. Like this was super helpful in the comments, because yeah, I think those tips are really valuable for our community and for females or entrepreneurs around the globe. And yeah, definitely. Hopefully people we'll keep asking in the comments their questions, and hopefully maybe you can answer them in future consultations. Um, yeah, I think maybe we can what we can do is like do a bit of a summary.
Mhm.
uh, what would be the strategies for someone who has like a small business and wants to, start, going to see if trading their products is really an opportunity for them? What should they do?
Okay, so if we are talking about the small business or for some like startup entrepreneur, I think the firstly you should think of clearly about your business model, how you gonna operate about your business. For example, you're gonna do the small batch or just in time producer, or you gonna use some like overseas warehouse or like the third party logistics to help you to deliver your products. You need to like them make sure it's clearly which gonna cost the less time and it's gonna be like the effective. And also it's related about the cost for sure. And the secondly, you need to like the value about like the stuff. For example, you want to build your own brand to literally to expand that, or you just want to ship some like the product from China and resell in other countries to get some commission, and also use the opportunity from the e-commerce platform in the local market. So that's a different way and different directions you're gonna grow up your business. When you literally fund all the stuff clearly, then you can find a very reliable business partner. Even you can like consulting us about something if you want to know that, and then you can start to run your business. We're gonna say like now is not the perfect time, but as like people always said, there is never gonna have a perfect timing. So when you want to start your business, it's full of the risk. So just go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree. Never a perfect timing. Yeah, but there's always like an opportunity to find good business partners, and I think that's the key to a lot of things. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So, do you help in this process of finding those partners?
Sorry, could you
Do you
ask?
help? Yes. Do you
Mhm.
help in this process of finding good business partners?
Yeah, actually, because even for our business in this long journey, we still like connect with the different partners in the different industry, because I think there is not a company you can do all the service. Either you recommended your clients because all of us want to serve our clients be satisfied or be successful as an agency, and also we think when you connect in the different way, you can study a lot, and then you can find the potential opportunities, and you can like grow up with your business partner together. So that's why we are always open-minded to communicate with the different like community business partner, and like discuss like about the future, about the challenge, everything.
That's super interesting because
Yeah.
basically, I don't know if you agree, but I think how to succeed in global trade is to build a strong, reliable network around the globe who, can support you in moments like this, and also to like see how to navigate better business by having better business relationships and by doing things in the best way possible. And I think at Tariffs but Life, it's our motto. Like we facilitate networking, as you know, and we facilitate promoting great professionals who help facilitate those relationships around the globe for women in business. So I think your advice is truly helpful. Can we summarize like everything we discussed, like in let's say 2-3 minutes for our audience to like get a summary of this? If someone wants to like, oh, what's Daisy's offer in 3 minutes?
Yeah, okay, sure. So firstly, I want to really thank you again about this opportunity. Since this is a summary time, and also I think it's a very good to sharing with the global audience, and especially for the female community, because we know for the female entrepreneur journey, which is even tougher than girls, because we have like the more emotional and the responsibility to carry on in different ways. That's why we always say like a women support women. And regarding about this topic, uh, as like everyone know or consider about that, they may have everyone like think, because we don't know what's gonna happen in the next time, in even in the next like the agreement. But I think we still try to have the positive attitude. I mean, we need to always prepare, because entrepreneur journey is like quite tough and always challenged by the different way. As I just suggested before, you can like find the clear business model, which maybe cost you a lot of time. to rethink and update a lot. And also you need to identify what you want to do about your business. You want to build a brand, or you want like grow up your cash flow, because the different way gonna decide the different actions. And then buying this way, and also consider about like, because we are the global community, so maybe the audience from the different countries, so just to check the different specific like the rules with maybe your company and China, because as you know, they're a little bit different. I can't say like 100% they are same. So maybe during this like the recent update and the research journey, you can find like something is very interesting or potential opportunities. And then we can like also find some reliable business partner, as you think, like maybe consultant with the professional things, because it can save a lot of time and find the effective ways, and it's gonna be grow your business faster. Then after these steps and steps, I think your business is gonna be better and better.
Yes. So I think, yeah, your experience highlights, especially networking with the right people, uh, as a solution for a lot of, setbacks and problems about the global trade. And I think something that you didn't say clearly, but I think it's transparent, is like being really clear on what you offer. How do you want to offer it to your clients, and then how to navigate like business partner agreements, so that everything flows smoothly, and then everyone kind of wins in a way, and everyone can do business the best way. uh, Thank you. I think it has been a super pleasure. Daisy, do you want to add something last minute?
I think like so far now, and I'm so glad we have this kind of conversation and discussion about like the situation now and even in the future. And I'm also expect maybe after this webinar, we're gonna have the second and the third one. Like we can hear like different opinions from the different sides, from our business partner or potential client, or like the community support, because I think every opinion is have their own values. When you really get that, you rethink about that, then you will find, oh yeah, maybe that's a interesting way we need to like the dig that. Then it's another like topic. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you again.
Yes, me too. I'm really looking forward to see more people engaging from our community, because I know they're there and
Yeah.
they're shy. But feel free to like jump into the stage. Like, feel free to ask questions, even if it's not today, not now. Like, we will be open to host more webinars with Daisy, with people who want to ask questions live, promote their business, find business partners, and do other activities. That's why we are here for, to nurture this community. And we are definitely open to participation, and Daisy as well, to help everyone succeed more in business and trading. And well, I think it's time to wrap it up. Thank you so much, Daisy, for being with us. Looking forward to future opportunities and future engagements with the business people in our community. And see you all real soon.
Okay, see you.
See
Thank you,
you. Thank you.
Mar. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye.